Yes. Answer the following question. First one. Explain the interior of the earth with diagram. Rupra Shreyansi. Continue beta.
Yes, sir. Explain the interior of the earth with diagram. The interior of the earth is made up of several layers arranged one on the top of the other like an onion. The uppermost layer of the earth's surface is called the earthquake. This
Trust.
is the thinnest layer. It is about 35 kilometers on the continent. The surface of the continent is mainly composed of the minerals such as silica and alumina. Hence, it is called shale
CR.
silica, silica and al- alumina. The, the ocean salt is composed mainly of silica and magnesium, hence it is called sima. Silica and magnesium.
Yes. This question is related to interior of the earth with diagram. Means when you write the question, you need to draw diagram as well as describe it. As we know, the interior of the earth is made of different layers like an onion. The layer, first layer on VR, it is the thinnest layer. It is about 35 kilometers long. It is called earth crust. Here is earthquake written by mistake, typing error. Earth crust. The surface of the continent means land area is composed of mineral like silica and aluminum. That is why it is called Cl, C for silica, Al for aluminum. The ocean silt, it is composed of sima, two minerals, silica and magnesium. Thus, it is called sima, silica as well as magnesium. Keep in mind, you need to remember several layers like onion. First one, 35 kilometers, it is the thinnest one on which we are living. That is called earth crust, and it is made of Cl and Sima. Cl is for continent, Sima it is for ocean sea. For continent, Cl, C for silica, L for alumina, Y for ocean sea, Sima, C for silica and Ma for magnesium. Next slide, it will be read by again Shreyansi when it is presented. It is taking time. Might be network problem. Yes, Shreyansi, continue.
Yes.
It will come completely till you complete the reading. Just complete your answer.
Explain the interior of the Earth with diagram. Only 0.5% of the size of the Earth is solid crust. 16% mantle as well as 83% part is underground. The radius of the Earth is 637
6,271.
6,371 kilometers. Just below this cell is the mantle which extends to the to a depth of about 2,900 kilometers. The in, innermost layer of the Earth is underground. Its radius is about 3,500 kilometers, which which is mainly made of and
Nickel,
nickel and ferrous
porous.
iron, and is called a knife. Ni dash nickel P dash furious. Temperature, pressure, and
Density.
of
Density.
matter dynasty of matter are very high in the center subsoil.
Density. Yes, as we have just discussed, the inner layer or underground of the earth is made of different layers. First layer we live on it is earth crust and it is 35 kilometer. Now on the next paragraph we can say on only 0.5% size of the earth is solid. Keep in mind on what we are living that is only 0.5%. After that, here 16% mental and 83% part underground. The radius of the earth, whole radius of the earth, our earth is 6,371 kilometers. And just below this seal, we have mantle. Mantle's depth is 2,900 kilometers, means 2,900 kilometers. Innermost layer, now next layer, innermost of the earth, it is called underground. And the radius of underground is 3,500 kilometers. Keep in mind different figure, they might be asked as objective. This in underground, it is mainly made of nickel and ores. Ores means iron. And that is why it is called nickel. Ni for nickel, Fe for phosphorus. Here, temperature, pressure, and density. These three, the temperature as well as pressure and density of matter is very high in subsoil. In this subsoil, temperature, pressure, and density is 2. 2 means very high. Now, here you can see the diagram which during the explanation we have discussed. Different layer of the earth. Underground, outer underground, mantle, and crust. Crust is uppermost layer. Inner underground is innermost layer. Upper layer, as we have discussed, it is only 0.5%. We are living. That is 0.5%. Now we shall move our next question. I think this is last question. Types of rocks. Discuss the types of rocks with examples. Next
Sir,
one.
someone has removed me.
Okay, I will check in recording. Don't worry. This time, this question, Kokari Maria will read when it present. It's taking much time. Yes, some students are raising hands. Is there any question?
Sir,
Yes.
this diagram we want to copy in notebook.
Yeah. When you write answer at that time, you need to copy. You can color
Okay,
it.
sir.
It is dependent on your. Yes,
Sir,
Maria, continue.
yes, sir. Discuss the types of rocks. Types of rocks vary depending on their properties, particle size, and their formation process. In terms of process, rocks are divided into three parts. Number one, igneous rocks. Hot magma cools and solid phase.
Solidifies.
A rock solidifies. A rock formed in this way is called igneous rock.
Yes, types of rocks. Types of rocks are divided into because of their properties, formation. Here, according to it, we have divided three types of rock. First one is igneous. Igneous rock, it is made of what? Magma, or we call it lava. When this lava solidifies, means cools down and converted into solid from this liquid. At that time, this kind of rocks are created. For example, marble. Marble is a kind of igneous rock. Second one is sedimentary rock. Maria will continue when slide present perfectly. Yes, Maria, continue.
Yes, sedimentary rock. It doesn't hit the nose or turns into a small piece. The ejaculation is shared by wind, air, water, etc., and it is born. For example, sandy ridges are formed from sand meditation. Third,
Just a minute.
metamorphic rock.
A minute. Second one is sedimentary rock. We are going to explanation so that this slide completed. Second portion, first one we have just discussed igneous rock. Second one is sedimentary rock. It doesn't hit nose or turns into small pieces, and thus it adjusts because of wind, air, and water. By the pressure of these three, wind, air, and water, this kind of rocks born. So if we take weak examples, sandy rocks or sand meditation. Third one is metamorphic rock. Continue.
Third, metamorphic rock. Volcanic and sedimentary rocks which are converted to metamorphic rocks due to high temperature and excessive pressure are called metamorphic rocks. Clay is turned into slate and limestone is turned into marble.
Yes, third portion. First one we have discussed igneous rock. Second one we have discussed sedimentary rock. Third types of rocks or third kinds of rocks we are going to discuss, and that is metamorphic rock. Here, volcanic and sedimentary rocks means, in other words, we can say this metamorphic rock is a part of these two or previous two, sedimentary as well as volcanic or igneous rock. These rocks are fallen down because of different kinds of pressure and nature, and when other rocks are developed, it is called metamorphic rock. Here We can say, for example, clay. Clay is turned into slate, while limestone is converted or turned into marble. In this way, metamorphic rock will be occur or it come into existence. Thus, exercise of this chapter is over. Now we shall move with next chapter. Before that, any question from your side?
Sir, in the diagram, mantle means
Mantle is one kind of crust under the earth.
Sir, last question, first page, can you show?
Yes, I can show, but right now leave it. I will send all. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you have any question, you can ask, or we may go with next unit. Unit number 14. It is related to civics. The title of unit is Equality. Yes.
In bookstore. Textbook.
No. Every Saturday books comes. So this Saturday we will ask. If the book will come, I will inform you.
Okay, sir.
Because everyone, not only one distributor, but every star got the textbooks on Saturday only. On Saturday, vehicle comes with books. Here you can see the slide of next unit. Equality in democracy. Before we start, as we know, we are living in democratic country. Democracy, what do you mean by democracy? Yes, any answer from your side? What do you mean by democracy? Yes, Krisa?
The country in which only the king rule.
No, beta. Only the
No,
king,
no.
it is called monarchy.
No. Yeah. Democracy means all the people they can take decision by themselves.
Government runs for the people and by the people, with the people. That is democracy. Here, people decide who will rule with majority. India is a democracy. In the world, there are three types of government are available nowadays. First one, monarchy, which we call kingship. In monarchy, king is there, king is everything, king's decision is final. Second one, communist. It is in China and Russia nowadays available. In communist government, all the public properties are owned by people of the country and all have equal share. Third one is democracy. Here, the ruler, authority, or government is selected and elected by the people for a particular period of time. Suppose in our country it is the time of 5 years. If the people satisfied with the government, people re-elect, and if people are not satisfied at that time, refuse, reject, and select new government. This kind of process is in democracy. In democracy, the government rules according to the people, according to the wishes of the people. They prepare laws, make rules, laws, etc. by keeping the people or mass of the people in their mind. That is democracy. Here our topic is equality in democracy. As we know, in our country, in turn or in eyes of constitution, all the citizens of India are equal without any discrimination of caste, color, region, religion, language, food, or any other kinds of diversity. all are equal. Here we are going to discuss the same thing. First paragraph is here. It will read by Jagar Dipesh.
Yes, sir. India is your democratic country. The constitution designed to govern our country, which has the largest democracy in the world. The constitution is called the guideline of for governance the country. India has the largest written constitution in the world. There are several provisions in the constitution for the smooth running of the country between language, race, religion, and co-
Economic
economic equality. Equality. Our country is such a vast and diverse country that is cannot be run properly without a style
system. As we know, India, our country, it is a democratic country. Here we elect and select our government. Our constitution, whatever the constitution of India, it is the largest written constitution of the world. This constitution, it is a group of rules to administrate the country. In our constitution, there are several provisions or rules for administration. What kind of smooth administration, and without any discrimination between the people or due to language, race, religion, economic equality, etc. And thus, our country is a vast country as well as diverse because in area we rank seventh in the world. And diversity, people following different religions, speaking different language, they have different food habit, customs, festivals. Thus, variety is seen in Indian culture. And thus, without any proper management or rules, it is difficult or almost difficult to run a country like India. Next line. Asnani Keya.
Yes, sir. In spite of economic, social, and religious differences in our country, all those who drafted the Constitution have taken care to give equal opportunity to all.
Yes. In spite of economic, social, and religious difference, as we have just discussed, we have variety of people, variety of culture, variety of religion, language, food habit, even temperature, climate. Everywhere we can see variety in our country. But our constitution is drafted so beautifully and taken much care so that everyone, each of the people, each of the citizen of our country would have equal opportunity. Everyone can become a chief minister and prime minister. Everyone can be joined any of the government post or position. Everyone can buy and purchase properties in any part of India, start his business at any part of India. Next one is Makwana Misbah.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
Yes. 1 minute, sir. Yes.
What means the Constitution of India provides for equal opportunity for all. This equality means that everyone is equal. The government is working according of the Constitution with the intentions of respecting all. Equal rights for all means equality before the law and equal portions of the law.
What is meant by equality? As we have just discussed, our constitution provides equality to each and every one of us. What is that? As our constitution provides equal opportunity, suppose any people from any part of the country, he can join government school, government jobs, participate in each and every activities. He can buy and sell his properties. He can start his business. He can follow his religion's belief or faith, etc. Thus, everyone has equal right, and thus, according to Constitution, every citizen of India is same in front of Constitution, and government is also work according to the Constitution, because Constitution is a set of rule which provide how to administrate the country or government. Thus, government is also rule or work according to the Constitution. Besides this, all the citizens of India have equal rights. Whatever the rights I get, you also get the same right. No one is discriminated against, in terms of laws or in eyes of. Now it is 9:50, and so that we have to stop. Don't leave the class.